Hello, welcome to Creative Talk. I'm Solomon Miracle, and
I am Vera Emmanuel.
today we'll be talking about child labor. Vera, what do you think about child labor?
Um, Child labor to me is another is an enforced heavy work. What I think will heavy work on a child that deprives that child of their enjoying their childhood and showcasing their potentials. That's actually what I think about it.
Well, for me, I called it in short child maltreat. The way they maltreat children nowadays, I don't find it funny. If you agree with me, I don't find that funny. What do you think about that?
What I think about it is a means of parents handling their responsibilities over to another person, and the so-called persons they take these children to are actually abandoning the things they are supposed to do for these ones. So that's where this child labor and child maltreatment and child whatever comes in, because these sets of persons, I don't know, it's like they don't
Okay, no, I agree with you, yeah. But in some cases, some parents don't just abandon their child like you claim here. I think is should I say situation, yeah, because I think it's the situation they find themselves into, and with that they wouldn't want their children not to go to school. They feel like sending their children maybe to their closest relative would help, but in other way around, it doesn't help at all, because when you send your child to a place and your child is not comfortable at all, is not comfortable at all with the situation on board. Let me give you an instance where
Okay.
I went to my auntie's shop, and my auntie wanted to buy water leaf, and I was so busy with my hair because there's a lady doing my hair. So she then called the lady, and the next thing I heard is, "Oh, come and lie down, come and lie down. What did they do you?" And only for me to turn and see the girl, her eyes was, do you know when someone's eyes is red, like she's down?
Yeah.
And then I noticed it, and at that point I was scared because for me,
Okay.
oh,
This girl just came to the shop to get something.
she didn't she was actually hawking
Oh, I
leaf.
see.
Yeah, she was
Okay.
hawking water leaf.
Okay.
Then when I heard come, I want to get,
Yeah.
then she the next thing was, come, what happened? Don't fall, come and lie down. You get all those kind of,
Yeah.
and then only for me to turn, and then I noticed the whole thing. Then I asked her why, like what is happening? If you know you're not feeling fine, why not just rest at
Rest.
home?
Yeah.
And the next thing that came out from my mouth with tears, my auntie will not allow me.
That's sad.
Your auntie will not allow you. How?
Though you said you agreed on the situation, I would probably take these blames to the parents, because first you want to look at it. You know your income financially. You know how you're trying to get stabilized with the finances, and because you look around, you have relatives who are well-to-do. You feel like, okay, if I give birth to this child, I can actually take this child to so and so person to help me and to take care of my children because they have money. After all, I helped them. That is the mentality of a typical Nigerian man. And you look at it at another angle. You know, these days now, we tend to spend a whole lot on our wedding day. It's my day. I will never have a day like this again. So they invest more in that particular day, forgetting that something is bigger coming for you, waiting for you in the future. You so invest here, and then you become crippled in finances the following day. So when you look at this, I would probably blame the parents for it, because they know they know. Leave that situation of things can happen. Maybe you were well doing and the rest of it, and something somehow happened. That one is out of the box. But these particular ones, you know. And you for instance, they want to have more children. They won't even give birth to one or two, five, six, to show to the other persons that I am fruitful enough. And can't you see?
I just called him Father Abraham.
Father Abraham. Father and mothers of many nations. I don't know if you're following.
Well, I understand the fact that that is where you're going to. But in other ways too, if you still understand what I'm saying the situation. Because when I asked her, if I still go back to that story, when I asked her about what happened, like why is she with her auntie instead of with her mom, and then she the next thing I heard was, I want to go to school. And then I asked her, you can go to school with your mom, yeah? Then what is the problem? She said her mom don't have money to put her in school. Yeah, then the auntie came, which is the auntie she's staying with, promised to take the girl to school. And because the girl wants to go to school, because even as I was advising her that she should just go home, no matter what her parents are passing through, she should just stay and manage up with her parents, because it's more better than this whole thing that is happening. And then she said, okay, that she wants to go, but she wants to go to school too.
That is the thing.
And the fact that her parents, let me say her mother, because she didn't even mention her father.
Okay,
yeah.
Father now. You can't tell me the father
You
is
can't tell me
late
the father,
or if he's alive
I
and
didn't
not
even answer all
wanting to
that.
put effort in training the
You
children.
understand?
You see, this is the reason why I said parents are to be blamed for all of this.
How? Like...
Okay, let's take for instance now the father is alive now. You will see that he will be busy showcasing to the world how he has money, how he can do this. He will be drinking and be going out and be taking other women to places, but the family he cannot put first.
You're talking on some cases, and I will not argue with you because it's happening. But the case here is, what if they are not that set of people you're thinking? What if they are not?
Well, I will just say, let me phone call with you. What if I am not in the picture? I don't even know what happened.
Because you need to see the way you're actually putting this.
No, it gets me some kind of feeling bad, because these children were not even meant to suffer this in the first place.
I cried actually. I did.
It's sad. Even as you're narrating the story, I'm feeling so bothered about it. She's not supposed to, even when her mates are in school, hawking water leaves.
The funniest part, let me even go to Sarah. The funniest part, when I asked her to bring her brother's number, and the next day she came, she said she did not see her brother's number. So all of a sudden, the day after, she brought her brother's number. So I was like telling the brother that your sister has been through a lot. Please, even if at least you come and check, or you take her with you. And then she was crying, and then I said, the other lady said, give her the phone for she to talk to her brother. And guess what? Auntie, you better stay there. Auntie, you better stay there. What do you mean? I think you won't know who won't take care of you. Like, you don't even care. He didn't even care to ask, how are you doing? What happened? Give her a little bit of consolation, because she needs it.
You know, another thing that comes to mind looking at this, some families are so concerned in competing against another family. Oh, I watched a movie, I can't really remember, but in the movie it talked about the other person. I think the husband and the husband had two wives. The other wife's children were making it, and this other one wants to prove to the other one that my children too can make it. Had to call someone to come and pick a relative to come and pick up her daughter and take the daughter to the city and train the daughter, so that the daughter too can go abroad like the other one and then compete against the other one's children. And then they took the girl out as well planned, only for them to get there. They discovered that it was not even
The way they planted.
Oh, the woman was into rubbish, should I use that word, into some kind of dirty jobs that ordinarily
Oh.
you won't want to get it. And the girl was like, Auntie Betty, I thought the auntie said, what, in this place you have to follow me. Oh, it was trouble till the girl struggled and found her way out of
That
it.
is really bad.
That is it.
It's really bad. I won't blame the parent because they want to. They didn't have it. Yeah, they didn't get to see those things, and they want their children to see it. So if they push for their children to see, they at that point the mistakes come because they don't. All they know is my child will go to school.
Yeah.
My child will become this because I didn't get the opportunity to
do
so.
Yeah.
Because I was once part of the whole situation, but I thank God, Sha.
Everyone is part
So
of it. You won't.
they want to put their children in a situation where their children intend to get a good life,
Understand.
and there's nothing bad, but there's something bad in you as a person. I brought my child to you, and then you're treating my child.
Now, there's another angle we should look at before we get to the case of government intervention and the rest of it. This set of persons that comes over, oh, this your child is hardworking. This is okay. I can take your child. This is would you say they are to blame? Mostly, they are to take majority of the blames for this so-called child labor. Because we happen to see after they come, they promise heaven and earth, they take the child. They will start enforcing so much workload on the child.
For me, 100% they are. Because if you cannot take care of a child, please don't take her. Don't take he or she. Because what's the need of promising heaven and earth to the parent and the child, and then taking her to do another thing?
It's sad.
If you know you can't at all, then just leave the child there. Allow the child to be drinking garri. Besides, I believe so many people have grown living that kind of life.
Yeah.
So allow the child to live with her parent. Don't give her false hope, because that's false hope.
They take them eventually. The child does not even smell the road that leads to the school.
Another thing that is wrong is when you as a parent. Now this is where I want to blame the parent. Where you send your child. Where you send your child,
Yeah.
and don't even call her to know how she is doing, because you claim she is okay wherever she is.
My
They are
child
like,
is out there. He's doing
she's
well. That auntie has money, so my child is there. You expect one big thing when the child arrives.
without even calling to ask her, at least for a while, ask her, who say so, or Emeka, Abi, which other English lady name should I know? Maybe Deborah. How are you doing? What is happening? At least you get to know
How?
if your child is okay or not. At least once in a while, even if you're not doing anything, you visit.
That's even much more important, paying a visit to the child, because some children, they can lie you. Yes, mommy, I am doing well. Mommy, auntie is treating me well.
Will you even have the audacity to talk when she's looking at you like this? with your
You look
cane?
left, you look right. Like, God, what am I going to do? I have to just flow with this.
But let's just take this serious.
So, the government's intervention in this now, do you think government has a role to play in all of this child labor? Because I see in other countries, they place this child care above, they take it as a priority. I know of someone who, though he was not up to 18, but he was not a baby. Okay, he schooled here in Nigeria, and then the mother sent for him. I don't want my child to continue his university education. I want him to come over to this place. Let the sister stay, continue and do her NYSC while the boy comes back. So on getting there now, they placed so much watch to see if the mother was going to do right or wrong. Observed, and at the end of the day, everything went well. So that kind of thing, do we have them here in Nigeria? Because sometimes I ask questions.
At this point, we need to start looking. because I've not seen.
You've not seen.
I've
You
not
have,
seen.
right? But
But we need to start looking.
But-
Maybe if there is, maybe our eyes are being covered. Yeah, we need to start looking so we'll be able to.
I will have to. But I know at some point our Nigerian government takes children to as a topmost priority. But to what extent? Like in case of this child labor, are there any instances you are aware of that the Nigerian government intervened in such acts?
I've not seen anyone no. But there's this channel I used to watch, a Brekete family.
Oh,
I've seen the man actually helped a lot of children. That is if the situation gets to him,
okay,
he helps a lot of children.
okay.
No matter how the situation is, he tries his best to help. Although you might not be perfect in all though, but he tries his best to help.
Okay.
I wish our government would be like that. That is if it's really happening, you know, because we have not seen no. That's I'm not actually
not seen. Yeah.
I'm not even talking about all those things. But it's there. When I listen to when I not even listen when I see how human beings treat other children, I feel really bad.
Yeah.
I feel really bad. Yeah. In some cases, yeah, the children are, or let me say, the child is having a bad behavioral or the disorder, yeah, where the child does not do things well, and yeah, you have the right to get mad.
Yeah.
You have the right to get mad, but not overreacting or maltreating the child. I feel really bad. What advice do you think we should give to them?
Now, is it to the children or to the people who maltreat?
To every one of them, both the maltreats
And the maltreated and
and
the
the
maltreator.
Yes.
If
What
there's
advice
actually
do
a
you
word
think?
like that. Okay, first I will start with the parents because they are the foundation. Bible says, except the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? I'm quoting this because it has to do with the parents as being the parents being the foundation. Now, parents, I know mistakes can happen, like okay, you and this guy, this and the next thing it happens, you didn't even make plans for it, and then you feel so concerned. You cannot remove the child, you cannot throw the child away, you just have to take up the burden. So I would say, if you know, there are so many family planning methods out there. I'm not open to all of them, but the ones you know of, you work on them. You already know your income, what can carry you, how you're feeding, and you have this and you have that. You make plans. Okay, is it 1 or 2 or 3 children I would want to have? You understand? You work on that, and then when the children comes, so you know there are some parents that are ready to spend on just looks. They don't even care. Some of them, they have the money. They will say because church say we should donate this, they will carry all the money that they're supposed to take good care of their children with to donate in the church and abandon the children.
Okay.
So they should they should well plan for it, plan well rather for it, and know what comes next. Invest in their children, because at the end of the day they will still fall back to these children. Then to the people picking them up, if you know and you know between you and God, you and your conscience, that you are not ready to take good care of someone else's child, you're not ready to look after someone else's child, just tell the parents, see, these are the motives I'm coming with. You understand? If you know that you want this child to do work for you when they come to your house, tell them, oh, I need this child to do so and so for me when they come to the house. Not telling the parents, I will take care of, I will do this, and then you will. Thank you. You now take the child and say, after all, this one happens, after all, that one happens. Giving the child false hope. Sometimes you implant things in the hearts of these children that they want to do some other person's back. You understand?
Or they grow to store great.
Yes, hatred, malice. That woman, she did me like this at so and so time. You understand? Then the government, I know, yes, there are foundations that have been raised to protect the rights of these children. And it's not everyone that is aware of such foundations. Take time to ask questions as parents, as uncles, as aunties, as guardians. Ask questions. Oh, so and so like this. Like, let them put you through so that you know what these children are supposed to do. You understand? And the government should try their best. I know they are trying, but put in more effort, yes, to protect the rights of these children. If not for the age of social media, some of these things happening won't even go out, won't even circulate. Yes, like the case of the other lady that pressed a hot iron on the child's back and the rest of it. Okay. If not for social media, we won't even have gotten to know something like that. I even heard of one that poured the hot water from the crown of the child's head to the foot and the rest of it. So things are happening. So the government should see how they emphasize more. These are the leaders of tomorrow. If anything goes wrong to them tomorrow, they will not have leaders that will take up after
they
them.
will not even want to listen.
That is it. So, and the children, most importantly, some children can be so funny. You tell them do A, they will do B. Some children are actually the cause of this man. Sometimes the person can have good motives, good intentions towards these children, but getting there, he wants to showcase, because I'm staying with auntie that is having money, wants to carry up shoulders.
What do you expect? You're just coming for me. Oh, you say something like that.
You want to show, and the person you're staying with, you don't even know the person too well. The person looks, if I touch this child's hand now, like this, the person actually at the end of the day will be forced to inflict these things on the children. So as children, the Bible says, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor thy father and thy mother does not mean it must be your mommy biologically, your daddy biologically. Anyone taking care of you, anyone overseeing your affair is your parent or are your parents.
You said that.
Yes, so you obey them. Oh, let's do like this. Okay, even if it's not feasible for you, you do like it, you do like that. You try your best not to please them, but to please God. Yes, we are Africans and they will shout, they will want to do. It's not easy, but ask God to help you as little children. God can still help you. Amen. Bring down yourself. God blesses those who are humble. You will allow yourself flow, and with time, what you think you are suffering, God can turn it around. And God can even raise up a voice for you where you have no voice. That is it. That is just all in conclusion, all I have to say to them.
Well, for me, parents, please, if you know you can take care of your children, even if it's by drinking your garri in peace, please drink it with your child. Don't just send your children or child out there to go and suffer without even calling to check or going to visit at least once in a while. I know things are very hard, but at least try as much as possible, because that will make God give you your bundle of joy. When you born am, you get so much joy for your body. Don't come go let another person live. Although it's not bad for you to give out your children, because you want them to live a good life, because you didn't get to live that life. It's not really bad at all, but try as much as possible to check on them, visit them. The little you can give to them, even if you don't have, at least that call alone, that because that one is the one I'm actually putting emphasis on. That call alone, to always ask, and check on them, please. Then for those people that want to do Good Samaritan, finish your Good Samaritan, please. Don't go and carry somebody's children and be treating them as if they are nothing. If they offend you, yes, you have every right to tell them this thing you're doing, don't do it. You have every right. I'm not saying you don't have any right. You have every right, but please treat them the way you would treat your own child. Treat them the way you would treat your own child. Because it's getting too much. Where it's just like
It's painful.
it's really painful, please.
It's really, really painful. Things are happening.
And please, if you see anything like that around you,
Yeah,
try.
call the police, call whoever so that they can.
If you know you can settle it on your own, settle it on your own.
That
If you know you cannot, please call somebody to help. Please, if you see it around yourself, don't just say that one are their business. No be their business.
That is what actually happens. When you want to interfere, their own concern be that one. Nothing concern me. Before tomorrow now, somebody will come.
Yes.
I understand.
Please.
But you're saving the life of that child.
Of a child, yeah. Please. Once again, thank you. Thank you so much. This is Creative Talk, and I am Solomon Miracle once again.
I'm Vera Emmanuel. I will call this a wrap, but do well to subscribe to our channel. Leave a comment in the comment section. What's your take on this topic? What do you think are the necessary preventive measures to eradicate child labor? Just leave a comment there and we'll get back to you. And tap on the notification bell to get notification. Share this with other people. Let them see. Let them know that this is what is going on. And we'll see you some other time.
Thank you.